Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier. Today I'm breaking down the second stage panel from CitizenCon 2019 called Locked Up, hosted by Luke Presley. This is all part of the law and bounty system of Star Citizen. Here's what you need to know in 5 minutes and 7 seconds. Prison and its systems are required because of the nature of our sandbox. Misbehaving can be game-breaking and balance ruining. The crimes include sabotage, homicide, resisting arrest, assault, unauthorized terminal access, trespassing, trafficking of illegal substances, discharge of a weapon, interdiction, thievery, grand theft, and of course others. The law system aims to add realistic consequences for performing less savory actions. It's a valuable part of our game because many players actually wish to live out a life of crime. Crime pays is the common sentiment, however that's the point of the law and bounty mechanics. The system is designed to be the most detailed in any game to date. The prison system is designed to be the final stage of the arrest mechanics. By using hands up emote or going prone, your player will be able to avoid death and simply surrender. Both NPCs and players are able to arrest as deputies of the advocacy. This provides another option other than death to clear a crime stat. The victim does get retribution because the player who committed the infraction is inconvenienced, and it may cause the player to think twice about performing that crime again in the future. The prison also offers professional criminals other game options. You can, let's say, go to prison to foster new friendships with other criminals. There are aspects of smuggling or springing criminals from incarceration. There's also the aspect of killing other inmates, protecting inmates, waiting for things to cool down outside, or even playing the fall guy for a crime, thus allowing the actual criminal to continue to operate. It's actually pretty cool to think that the prison mechanics not only aim to curb the illegal behavior, but also offer the professional criminal game options. Being detained removes the player from standard gameplay, and this of course needs to be balanced perfectly to ensure that it itself isn't game-breaking. They then demoed a short clip of the prison, and it's a hard work in progress. There were no other AI or players. He did simply walk out the door taking about 2 minutes and ended up recovered by a cutlass black. Many in Reddit commented that this seemed far too easy, but it's quite clear to me that the mechanic is intended to have more involved processes. The prison itself is automated with auto turrets instead of staff. The prison will have information kiosks that'll tell the player how much time is left in their incarceration, and one would assume that these are also hackable in a minigame. The prison time can be spent performing manual labor in the mines. Kleischer is a private security company who promises safety and rehab. However, the company's pretty shady, so it could probably be bribed. The prison exists inside Aberdeen, which in itself has a hostile surface, with extreme conditions with temperature ranges up to 400 degrees Celsius plus or minus. I suppose that sounds quite like the idea of Alcatraz. Even if you make it out, you might as well just turn back because there's nowhere to go. This means a coordinated effort may be required to actually escape. He said something interesting in the presentation at this point, which is an indication of where perma-death may be heading. He said that a wanted player is sent to prison when they die in the vicinity of a bounty hunter. He didn't say captured, he said died. He then went on to say that the dead player would be arrested if it could be conceivable that he would be resuscitated. This is in keeping with what we've been thinking about permadeath. It would have to be a scale of death rather than just boom headshot back in character lobby. So in prison, you end up stripped of your gear with anyone else who was with you. In prison, your cell provides you a place to respawn, plus you can store any tools or items that you've collected. Prison time is counted in merits, not time. Merits don't count down if you're logged out. If you do what you're supposed to do, and that's behave, you can just wait it out. You can also reduce this time by mining. You can cash in merit for better tools, or be better protected by paying people in merit. Initially, your oxygen tank size is a control measure, forcing players to stay very close to the habitable areas. Therefore, stockpiling merit may allow the player to buy a larger oxygen tank, allowing them to mine deeper and for longer. One would assume that the more valuable resources can be mined there, a true risk-reward. So, do you simply wait out the time? Do you work with crappy tools? Or do you spend your credit and get better tools, and then mine better for your freedom? Merit can be traded, merit can be pooled, merit can be earned by providing protection, merit can be used to put out a hit on another inmate, and of course merit can be gambled. Just like in the normal universe, you still have a crime level in prison. Performing naughty things will raise your level and make it more difficult to get things done. If a player's earned adequate merit to release, they're going to process out and be returned to exactly where they were arrested, exactly with the gear that they had. Escaping is its own minigame. you're going to need to navigate the maze of tunnels, constantly worried about running out of oxygen. Communicating with the outside world would be inhibited by a dampening field, which becomes weaker the further into the mines that you go. After escape, you're going to have a bounty reapplied to you because you're tracked by a security chip. If you die after escape, you're just going to be returned to the prison with additional time applied to your stay. And of course, a player can hack or delete their record. And that's it. The panel was a good watch. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Please comment if you have any questions or something to add. Please like and share the content with friends or orc mates. It helps me out greatly. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.